Hey guys, I'm Lee from Lee Likes Music, the place to share, explore, and learn about rock. Holy, my mic just fell. Antisocialites is the album that we're going to talk about today. It's a new album by a band called Alvvays, so that's coming up. This is the second album by the Toronto-based 5-piece pop rock group Alvvays. They've experienced huge success ever since their first self-titled release. I think they've got like almost 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's pretty huge. I haven't listened to their first album, but by what I hear on their second album, I can definitely understand why they're so hyped and why they've gotten so popular. At first listen, they are very poppy, they're very easy listening, at least to me. But they also, if you listen closely, they have these shades of psychedelic music, punk, there's also shoegaze in here, and that segment, that sprinkle of different genres is what makes their music a bit more interesting. In an interview, the vocalist Molly Rankin told the listeners that this whole album was actually written in isolation. She wrote it on an island, so that is where most of the material for this record is coming from. And most of the record is also based on her breakup. She was together with this guy, and then she broke up, and then she's sad, and then it just appeared on this record. Personally, I didn't really like this album that much to begin with. It was very surface level impression that I got when I listened to it the first time, but then I listened to it again, maybe 1 or 2 times, and then I started getting into it. One of the best parts of this album, one of the parts that I remember the most and that I like the most, is track number 4, which is called Your Type, and track number 5, Not Your Baby. If you listen to these songs, the lyricism and also what is happening sonically in the songs, it sounds like she's putting together a more clear, cohesive story here. Your Type is a song about Rankin finding out that her relationship is dysfunctional. She's getting tired of what is going on in her relationship. In the start of the next song, we hear this sample of a motorcycle starting up and then driving away. And then in the chorus of that song, she's also singing, "Now that you're not my baby, I'll go do whatever I want." At that moment, in my mind, she has changed her mind completely about her boyfriend, and she is actually leaving him to do whatever she wants. That specific segment of the album really stuck out because it sounded like it was part of a bigger story. And what I really wish the band would have done even more was to just focus on exactly that. Just telling a story and making it more clear throughout the whole album. That would just add a lot more meat. It would flesh out all of the songs and make it more interesting to listen to. But that didn't happen. But it's alright, you know, it's we all have different tastes in music, so... And obviously this isn't my personal favorite album of this year. You know, it's you know, I listened to this album 4 times, and in the beginning I didn't like it, then I started liking it, and then in the end I just realized, hey, there's no need for me to listen to this album 4 more times because I will not like it more. It's an album that blends together rock, pop, psychedelic, shoegaze in a very light-headed way. These guys are really good at creating these tall-standing traditional pop songs. That is something that they definitely can do. But for some reason, the album just falls into these generic pitfalls. Molly's vocals, for example, get very stiff and old fast because she is just singing in the exact same way all the time, and there's not anything specific about her voice that makes it interesting. Maybe if they were more focused in their way of experimenting, maybe if they merged pop together with one of these genres, maybe they tried to mix psychedelic with pop, or maybe shoegaze with pop, and try to nail that one thing, maybe that would have made the album even better. Maybe that would have made it sound more different and authentic. Or maybe they should have just embraced their pop side fully. These are just plain suggestions from my point of view, and you know, I don't know if the band would actually take this advice, but I think that might have made it more interesting, but then again, I might be wrong. Antisocialites by Alvvays. I'm gonna give this album a 6 out of 10. That is the best, that is that is the best score I can cough up at the moment. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to share, explore, and learn more about rock music from Bandcamp, then I highly suggest you click the red subscribe button below. Also, make sure you hit that bell icon beside the subscribe button, because in that way you'll always get notified when I upload new videos to this beautiful place right here. It's real beautiful, don't you think? And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching again. Talk to you later. Bye.